After taking a week off to count our millions in earnings, Unprofessional Breakdown, brought to you by BetOnline, is back to once again revolutionize the world of sports betting with a 100% can't miss algorithm. This time, using a multi-level dimensional space rift in time. There's no time left to wait, so here we go. Wait, I lied. Spoiler alert. Remember a few weeks ago when one of our ghosts was cheated out of a main event spot? You thought I was going to let that slide? I gave a call to the guys at BetOnline. We're going to talk about it more when we get to our GOAT Ronda Rousey's fight. First fight. Post-USADA, Eric Silva versus post-retirement Forrest Griffin. We're taking it back with this fight. Fun fact, Forrest Griffin was the first ever Ultimate Fighter winner, winning 2 seasons before our GOAT Michael the Count Bisping. Meaning he's kind of old. Have you ever seen the old guy in an anime fight? 10 times out of 10, they're going to be badass. But that's right before they die, so I'm going with Eric Silva. Next fight. They're back. John Jones and Jared Cannonier has once again done the fusion dance. This time, to fight Luan Lasarda at bantamweight. A former heavyweight and a current heavyweight coming together to jump somebody at 135. That's something we can't get behind, so I'm going with Luan Lasarda. Next fight. Elise Reed versus Jin Yu Frey. I've been doing this breakdown for quite some time, and this is the first time I've ever seen a full body picture, which tells me UFC.com knows Elise is special, and that's why we should bet at least $67,000. When the math and the science are this clear and precise, you have no choice but to pull the trigger. Don't be stupid with your money. Go with Elise. Next fight. Daniel Willie Cat Santos versus Johnny Kidvembo Munoz. This is actually a rescheduled bout, meaning I've already given out this money-making opportunity in a previous video. Go back and watch all my videos until you figure out what video that is. And then you can learn how we're making millionaires one bet at a time. Next fight. Andre Pitbull Arlovsky versus Dontel Mays. Andre Arlovsky made his UFC debut at UFC 28, 5 years before Forrest Griffin won Ultimate Fighter, meaning he's very, 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 very old. Have you ever seen the old guy in an anime fight? Next fight. John Castaneda versus Mateus Mendonca. John's nickname is the Sexy Mexi, making me think this guy might be Mexican. And as you guys already know, Mexico is so in right now, so why is John being represented by a United States flag? And then it hit me. Mexi doesn't stand for Mexico. It stands for Mesopotamian, meaning this guy's a time traveler, and his technique's going to be outdated. I'm going with Mateus. Next fight. Abu Bakr Nurmagomedov versus Eliseu dos Santos. Do I really have to say it? Do you see the lack of a mustache although he has a full-grown beard? Do you see how many consonants are in that last name? And I'm not even going to waste your time telling you what country he's from. I lied, it's Russia. A Russian man with no mustache and a full-grown beard with 78 consonants in his last name? That guy's not losing. I'm going with Abu Bakr. Next fight. Shame on UFC.com for not letting Jamie retake this picture. And we in good faith can never pick him to win a fight until you guys do this. And not to mention, he's going against Atlanta's finest in Guram Kutetaladze. And you guys already know how we here at Unprofessional Breakdown feel about these fighters from Georgia. I'm going with Guram. Next fight. Here we are. Karen Silva versus Unprofessional Breakdown GOAT, Ronda Rousey. Like I was saying before, remember when we was cheated out of making our trillions and trillions of dollars when Ronda Rousey was supposed to fight against Raquel Pennington? Well, I gave a call to the guys at BetOnline and they said they're sorry. And to make up for it, they're creating an unprofessional prop bet. This week is for our GOAT to win by first round armbar. I don't even have to tell you what the odds are for that happening. Next fight. Tim Elliott versus Victor Altamirano. I'm better than whatever joke you think I'm about to make here. I'm just going to give a shout out to the guys at Glory MMA. Hands down the most interesting gem in the UFC by far. Instead, I'm going to talk about how cool Mexico is and just go with Victor San Marino. Next fight. Owner of the most wins in UFC history, Jim Miller versus our favorite speedster, Jared Flash Gordon. The Flash's death was a major catalyst turning the Justice League into the Justice Lord. That, along with the death of Lois Lane, who, fun fact, showed up in Smallville in Season 4. At the same time, Season 4 is the same place where Oberyn Martell died to the Mountain, who was one half of the Clegane brothers, sworn to House Lannister. Which is very interesting, because BetOnline is giving us our own personalized link used to place bets. I'm going to put it in the description of the video. Use it to support the channel. Next fight. S-rank missing ninja Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres versus, say it with me, We Don't Care. If you think we're going against Bruce Leroy, the OG anime GOAT of the UFC, on an Unprofessional breakdown, you're out of your mind. Long before Roxanne Modafferi, there was only one person that was holding it down for us weebs before anime became cool to the whole world. That man is Bruce Leroy, and we'll never go against Bruce Leroy on an Unprofessional breakdown. Next fight. Here we are at our main event. Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi. Fun fact, Kai Kara France's nickname is Don't Blink, and his initials are also one letter away from being a problem, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how we're going to make money. I'm going to let you guys in on an industry secret. The reason why people don't make money betting on fights is because they picked the wrong person to win. But we here on Professional Breakdown just came up with a 2-step guaranteed way for you to make money on this fight. Step 1, wait for the fight to finish. Find out who wins and make a note of it. Step 2, remember that multi-level dimensional space rift in time? Like taking candy from a baby. And that's it. UFC Fight Night, Kara France versus Albazi, Saturday, June 3rd at the Apex in Las Vegas, United States. Good luck with your picks.